Hey, welcome back. We're in this special breakthrough devotional series on Daily Hope, and I want to talk with you today about investing. Here's an investment for you. If you bought Google stock back when it went public in the year 2004, if you bought, let's say, $5,000 of Google stock back then, how much would it be worth today, 21 years later? Well, the answer is 300 some thousand dollars. That 5,000 multiplied into 300,000. You want to know what was a really good investment? If you could go back to the year 1995 and buy stock in Apple Computer Company before the iPhone, that many of you are watching this on, before the iPad or the iPod, Apple Computer Company. Let's say you bought $10,000 of Apple stock back in 1995. Do you know what that would be worth today? About $3.3 million. Now, I want you to imagine that there's a time machine and you can go back to 1995. You can take your money today and you could go back and buy the stock at the 1995 price, then get zipped back to today and you could see it balloon. Would you find some cash? Even if you're like, I don't have any cash, you would sell things, you would talk to relatives, you would find money and you would go back and multiply it. Now, here's what we're learning from Jesus. We think of giving as a sacrifice or an obligation, but it's actually our greatest opportunity. Jesus said every dollar you give, every sacrifice you make here on earth, fields, land, property, houses, loved ones, broken relationships, opportunities that you said no to say yes to Jesus, all of it will be returned 100-fold in the kingdom of God. That's Matthew 19, verse 29. Everyone who has given up houses or brothers or sisters or father or mother or children or property for my sake will receive 100 times as much in return. And so here's the deal. Jesus said this. Do we believe it? If we believe it, it is no different than being able to go back in time and buy Apple stock at 1995 price. Let's give through this lens of what Jesus says about eternity. We all have regrets in life. One thing you will not regret is aggressively giving to the kingdom of God, ministries that you know are teaching the Bible, making disciples, keeping it all about Jesus. When you get to heaven, so great will be your reward. I'll see you tomorrow.